for someone like me, I'm just recording podcasts and I'm at my home. Is it still like what are the things that I should worry about the most? What are the fundamentals, like top 3 things? Or
Okay, for you, all those things are still relevant. So there are three things. Of course, number one will be your sound. How you sound is most important. And I know you have that locked down. You have a Shure MV7, I think it is.
Yeah, MV7.
MV7, I think I got that right? So that will give you the sound that you want. Very important. The second thing is your light, how you light yourself. Right now, you have a window off to your right, which is like giving a rim light around your hair. And maybe that's good, but you may want, and we were just talking about this before we came on, you need another light for the front, right? And I will always recommend that if someone is doing this type of podcast and they're doing it inside of their own space, get a large ring light if that's all you can get. And I normally recommend an 18-inch ring light. Both of the I have 2 ring lights going right now. Both of them are 18-inch ring lights. And the reason for that is because the bigger the light source, generally you find that the softer the light will be. And the closer the light source is to the subject, the softer the light will be. And so bigger light source means it's more than likely that you'll look better. And who doesn't want to look better on camera, right? Bigger the light source. So you don't want to get one of those tiny lights. It's like a flashlight that's shining in your eye and it doesn't look good. And the last thing, when you can afford it, so you have your sound first, then you have your light. And the last thing is getting some kind of camera that will allow for crisp visuals. And people really lord over this because they don't know what camera to buy. Cameras are expensive. What do I buy? One with interchangeable lenses? Do I just use my phone? What should I do? If you have nothing else, of course, you can use your phone. But when you want to upgrade, you can get a mirrorless camera with interchangeable lens. There's the cheapest and probably the best one out there these days is the Sony ZV-10. I don't know how this will age when I say that. Maybe there will be a ZV-10 2 or some other thing. The camera I'm using right now is actually Sony Alpha, the A7 V, which is a much higher end camera with a 28 to 70 2.8 lens, technical again. But it makes the thing very good because if I put my hand up to the camera, it should focus on my hand, which it's not doing right now. Oh, there we go. It's focusing on my hand right now. And it will focus back on me. So it automatically, so it doesn't matter where I move in the frame. It will stay on my face. It will stay on my eyes. And I will always be sharp and in focus. The camera I had before was an older camera that couldn't do that. So I had to make sure and stay exactly on this spot when I started the podcast. So if you're someone who moves around in your podcast a lot, you may slide your chair left, right, or forward or back. Then you'd want a camera that can autofocus on you. And I generally recommend the Sony line of mirrorless cameras, which are very useful for that type of thing.